Hello, I'm Zhang Xiao, and this presentation will present our designing of protocol password checker for miners. Our team members are listed on the right corner of the screen. Now, let's move on to the next page. This page shows the structure of this presentation. There are three parts of the presentation. Firstly, I will give a brief overview of our password checker. Then I will pass it to Wang Fei. He will talk about the password strings evaluation and a little reflection. Finally, Hansheng will talk about the rest parts of the reflection and give a conclusion. Okay, I will give a brief overview of designing password checkers. All productive password checker will give scores for passwords. When miners creating passwords, the aim of the marking system is encourage miners to create strong passwords rather than mirroring whether the password is safe or not. And there are some suggestions listed on the checker interface. During the processing of checker typing the password, the checker will predict the next character of the miners would type. A feedback of the character will be given to evaluate the password's safety or not. A suggestion will be given in the same time. Okay, now I will pass to Wang Fei.
Okay, let's look at the password strength evaluation. In general, we summarize some common problems of miners' password, such as their password are too short and the miners not prefer the special characters. So in here, we force them to create password at least eight characters and at least have three special characters. In addition, the miners don't like to change their password frequently, so we will give them some help advices such as the password should change every 3 months. At last, miners may not know what is a strong password, so we think that some helpful instruction are needed. Here, let's look at the reflection part. Firstly, let's look at the user interface. In this blue area, this blue area is for users to type in their password, and on the right of the blue area, there is one score. This score is help users to create the strong password. So, if their password not strong enough, this score will be reduced. At the bottom of the blue area, there are some helpful instructions for miners to tell them how to create a strong password. Okay, let's look at what will happen if users type in some characters. Here, let's first look at the blue bars here. The D, 1, and N is a prediction for the next characters. This prediction based on the common password through the internet, so we don't want miners to use one of them. However, if they stick to using one of them, they will get a red cross on the top of the characters, and the marks will be reduced by 10. Otherwise, they will get a green correct mark. In addition, let's look at the green hat here. This is some suggestion for miners to tell them how to create a strong password. Here, the miners could use @ instead of capital A, which made make their password more strong. Okay, let's welcome Hansheng Zhang to talk about his part.
Hello everyone, I'm Hansheng. Now let me introduce you the interface reflection for worst passwords and the passwords which use regular or meaningful words. We found the most commonly used passwords from the internet and academic source. For example, let me in password 123 and something like that. Moreover, we added them into our database when the miners one would like to use these passwords, the interface will show the warning, just like this, and suggestions. In this example, this password baseball123 we advise the users use random characters and also use a special characters to change the letters. For example, we advise them use @ to replace A and use $mark to replace S. Next is the interface for regular words. We found minors always use their favorite band, location, or person's name as their password. Similarly, we also use interesting language and stickers to guide minors change their passwords. We can see the example here, Alive Nick. It has special characters and also a special character, but the position is too special and it's only one characters here and this last letter of this password. So here we advise the users use the first letter and last letter of this password of each word and use random special characters in the password to make it more safe. So here we have a new password. Use E is the last letter of love and use this special letter to replace L. And it's also easy to remember, but offer more strength. So in general, we read academic sources to evaluate the strength of password, and furthermore, we focus on the minors. Our password checkers will use humorous language and easily understand examples, and also a marking system to encourage minors to create a better password. So that's the end of our presentation. Thanks for listening.